You got no place to hide, and I'm feeling like a villain, got a hunger inside. One look in my eyes, and you're running 'cause I'm coming, gonna eat you alive. Your heart hits like a drum, the chase has just begun. Monsters stuck in your head, monsters under your bed. We are monsters. Oh, we are monsters. Oh. One misstep, you're mine, and you better stay clever if you wanna survive. Once you cross the line, you'll be wishing you would listen when you meet your demise. Your heart hits like a drum, the hunt has just begun. Monsters stuck in your head, monsters under your bed. We are monsters. Oh, we are monsters. Oh. We never shoot a stun. We're kings of the kill and we're out for blood. We'll take them one by one. We're kings of the kill and we're out for blood. We never shoot a stun. We're kings of the kill and we're out for blood. We'll take them one by one. We're kings of the kill and we're out for blood. Monsters stuck in your head, monsters under your bed. We are monsters. Oh, we are monsters. Oh. Monsters stuck in your head, monsters under your bed. You got no place to hide, and I'm feeling like a villain, got a hunger inside. One look in my eyes, and you're running 'cause I'm coming, gonna eat you alive. Your heart hits like a drum, the chase has just begun. Monsters stuck in your head, monsters under your bed. We are monsters. Oh, we are monsters. Oh. One misstep, you're mine, wishing you would listen when you made your demise. Your heart hits like a drum. The hunt has just begun. Monsters stuck in your head. Monsters under your bed. We are monsters. Oh, we are monsters.
They didn't show up.
Hey, I heard you were a wild one. Ooh, if I took you home and be your home, show me how you do. I wanna chuck down in the cloud with you. Hey, I heard you like the wild ones, wild ones, wild ones.
Oh, I like crazy, foolish, stupid, party going wild, fist pumping music. I might lose it, glass to the roof, how we lose it, lose it, lose it. I don't care tonight, she don't care, we like almost there, the right vibe, ready to get live, ain't no surprise, take me so high, jumping those dives, surfing the crowd. Ooh, said I gotta be the man, I'm the head of my band, mic check 1, 2. Shut them down in the club where the Playboy does, till they all get loose, loose, out the bottle, we all get fit in again tomorrow. Gotta break rules, cause that's the motto, club shut down 100 supermodels.
Hey, I heard you were a wild one. Ooh, if I took you home and be your home run, show me how you do. I wanna shut down in the cloud with you. Hey, I heard you like the wild ones, wild ones, wild ones.
Party rocker, for showstopper, more shampoo, #1 club hopper. Got a hangover like too much vodka. Can't see me with 10 binoculars. So cool, no doubt by the end of the night. Got the clothes coming off, then I make that move. Somehow, some way, gotta raise the roof. All black shades when the sun come through. It's on like everything goes. Wild out, baby, to the freak it shows. What happens to that body is a private show. Stays right here, private show. I like a mundane, don't talk at high pain. Tolerance bottoms up when it's champagne. My life told Muhammad that we hit Spain. Too easy with you there, we get insane.
Hey, I heard you were a wild one. Ooh, if I took you home and be your home run, show me how you do. I wanna shut down in the cloud with you. Hey,
They didn't show up.
Picking up a first down and signaling first down.
Tornado.
Clowney is headed to the Seahawks.
Reeks of desperation.
Grabbing his right knee. Well, you don't want to see that. Never a good sign. He's sacking when the other quarterback.
But the one team I'm just over with is the Houston Texans. The things I see with that team drive me crazy.
Is this Super Bowl or bust for the Houston Texans?
Look, we have a good team. You know, a lot of pieces in all three phases, guys that are working hard. So I'll tell you, I believe in this football team and just trying to take it day by day.
And I do think this team is the team to beat in the AFC South.
This morning I woke up in the fortress of distortion. I'm at war with my emotions. I'm at war with they enforce me. Trying to fight for what's right and got sidetracked. Where your mind at? Never mind that. Can't be thinking the blink. You swimming, you sinking, you when you leaving the heaven. I loaded my weapon. I stay with my brother and I pray for protection. My prayer in my sight, so I'm doing what's right and not asking no questions. I wanna be home free. Where's one that was lonely? Nobody comes in here.
Fox Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
On a 1
wonderful fall afternoon in the state of Texas. The roof is open, and we've got football from NRG Stadium in Houston. The scene from a few moments ago, this crowd enthusiastically cheering on their Texans as they emerge from the locker room. And we're just about ready for football as the Texans get set to match up with the New England Patriots. Demir Bird returning it. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
They'll run with a former Super Bowl hero. It's James White. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
On the tackle.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
On 2nd and 9, Brady. And a quick throw here, that's complete. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 37-yard line. They defer to White out of the shotgun, and the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
2nd and 12, operating from the 39. From the gun, it's Brady. Looking for Evans, and it's intercepted. Vernon Hargreaves with a pick, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. It's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
Watson will bring up the Texans here, 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line. After the interception, here's Watson. He'll look underneath and dump it off to Duke Johnson. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And this Patriot defense up to the challenge once more as they again stop him behind the line. That'll wind up going for a loss of 4. And it'll be 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. He's letting it fly for Cooks. That's caught at the 25. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play on 3rd down for the Texans. 42 yards. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They toss it out right to Johnson. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
And he slings one that's incomplete. Brandon Cooks, the receiver he was going after. And it'll bring up third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Out of the gun, Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he is not going to get to the marker as they stop him short at the 14.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks. So on fourth down, Texan kicker Kaimi Fairbairn comes on. The kick by Fairbairn is good. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. They will run with White out of the shotgun. And he works his way forward for about 4 up to the midfield stripe.
Ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From midfield, here's Brady. That'll be taken in by Damiere Byrd. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. That one a first down pickup of 8.
First down, New England.
On first down, Brady able to get this to Gordon. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Second and a yard at the 32.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running out of the gun with White. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 27. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action for White. Now it's Brady. He's going to go up top for the end zone. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
3rd down. And 10 yards to go.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. Blanketed coverage by Houston. Makes it 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts. This time on 3rd down.
A 44-yard attempt.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And you know, it's certainly a lot of football left to play. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're in first place in their division, looking really good. And looking, there goes Duke Johnson, 20. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Texans have taken the lead.
The extra point.
And those are the highlight reel runs you dream of right there.
When he gets a seam and just gets through it, how about the explosiveness, the burst to get there to begin with, and then once he's in full gallop, good luck trying to track him down.
And those plays so demoralizing for the defense.
Absolutely, because you've done so much work trying to keep people in front of you. When they're past you and behind you, that's a tough one to swallow.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
The Pats at the line ready to go. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive, 1st down. A big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. He's got the 1st down and more inside the 40. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
A gain of 20.
They went with the nickel look defensively, so they had 5 defensive backs in there. Didn't help them stop the run.
Yeah, I love that, the nickel look. 5 cents, 5 DBs. But what also happens then? You take a big body off the field in order to insert that guy. So you're taking a big off for a little. And oftentimes you can run the football effectively against that defense.
The ball carrier.
The tackle made by Eric Murray.
29-yard line.
That's a really good gain right there. They pick up 5 yards halfway to a 1st down. The only problem now in the huddle, everyone's going to want to touch the football. Be a lot of chattering now because they've seen that they can move the line of scrimmage.
Now, meanwhile, the throw by Brady knocked away, incomplete. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd down.
All right, need you to check my eyes here. This entire unit defensively, I think, has looked really strong in the 1st half, especially in the secondary. They've been cohesive, fast to the football. We just saw another example arriving there to help knock that one away.
And he won't be close to a 1st down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
For the Patriot field goal. A 46-yard attempt.
And folks, kick is good. And that'll bring him back within 4. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Now, after the field goal, Bailey will kick it away. Now the return. Here comes Randall Cobb. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Randall Cobb on the return. The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Watson And he'll find Akins there, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
6-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Off the draw, here's Johnson. And he'll take this one for about 4 up to the 40.
The ball carrier.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Watson, open man, the tight end falls. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10. From the 50, it's Watson. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
On first down, Watson. Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And he's in. Touchdown, Houston. Duke Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Texans will extend their lead. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6.
Score Texans 17, Patriots 6. Kaimi Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked to his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe someday to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now here's a first down throw that's complete, and he'll get it down to the 47 here. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Free to throw again. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 26. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards. A 1st and 10 here. And, you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A good first down call as the screenplay gets him 9.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll drop it underneath to White. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. The Patriot passing game is rolling. They've got another first down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots.
The ball carrier,
James White with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Patriots are back within a score.
I think everyone in the league talks about finishing, don't they? Doesn't matter whether it's a quarter, a half, a game, a series, whatever. But they're finishing the first half in fine style, putting that one in the end zone.
They did, and they didn't leave much time on the clock either. Well done. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. You're under a minute to go here in the half. Field position not really in your favor, but still time to try and move the ball and get in field goal range.
Yeah, you got the lead. It's definitely a thought. Let's go ahead and try and increase it. But at the same time, I don't like the odds. I don't like where they are on the field. Got the lead. They've done well in the first half. Don't mess it up and go into halftime looking at each other wondering what if.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again is Watson. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. Forced out to his left. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Intended for Darren Fell.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away.
Brian Anger in punt formation for the Texans.
That's taken on the 25. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. Now, sometimes those punt returns can yield some unnecessary roughness penalty.
Now, I know a lot of guys, when they run a long way to execute a block or make a hit, they're going to launch it no matter what, and it can often cost them.
Very good starting position for the Patriot offense as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going to let this go deep for Lee. And this is caught inside the 5. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you over to Orlando, where standing by is Jonathan Coachman. He has our EA Sports halftime report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It's the Texans in front, and they're going to get the football first as we are back underway in the 3rd quarter. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
See if they do just that. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Watson. throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Watson again. This is Johnson. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Fells has it left side. And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line.
1st and 10 at the 19.
They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. From the red zone now, Watson. That is caught inside the 5. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. They'll try and run. This is Johnson. And he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Texans will add on to their lead. That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
Here's Harris to return it. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And his throw is incomplete. Marquise Lee, the intended target. And now it's 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Man open down the middle of the field. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
1st down, Patriots.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Going with White here, toss left, and nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on the play.
2nd and 10. Thanks for tagging along with us here from Houston, Texas. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
It's a gain of 20.
That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. So a 1st and 10 now in Houston territory at the 48-yard line. 1st down, here's White. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line.
James White, the ball carrier.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
45-yard line.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Brady. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. Brady now on 1st down. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Another attempt, another incompletion. And when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long gain or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points. And the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Yard gain on the play.
That's tough to play zone defense when they can just curl up right there in front of you.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we talk about finding the soft spot. Defensively, how do you make sure they don't find a soft spot like they did there?
Tough to do, because what they normally will do is run routes that'll pull you out of that spot they want to get into. That's what we call not taking the cheese, right? Don't go for the mousetrap. But it's hard to do because when you see a guy cutting that in that direction, you tend to go towards him.
Throwing on first down is Brady. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Gary and Conley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Intercepted.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And, Charles, you'd have to think this is where you want to start taking some time off the clock.
Oh, definitely, because you got the lead, right? You take a good look up there and you say, okay, what do we need to do here? Well, you're not in full-out protect mode. You want to make sure you run it, throw it safe, take some time off, and eat it up.
Lawrence Guy able to bring him down.
2nd and 10 at the 15-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Again, it's Johnson. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
Gain of 1.
And 3rd quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Michael Kendricks. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
On for the extra point is Folk. And the lead is down to 4.
The kick is good. Makes the score Texans 24, Patriots 20.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
The ball carrier. He was brought down at the 26.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 for the 26. Back now in Houston. It's the Texans in control of the football and leading this game as well as we start the 4th. They go to Johnson again. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
It's now 3rd and 10.
The Texans on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Here's Watson. Deshaun Watson, so multi-dimensional, able to scramble for the first. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time, and that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using his eyes, scanning the field, and realizing when it was time to exit the pocket and go.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Good gain there on first down. It keeps him in a running situation, probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him, ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively.
Brings up.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're looking at third and a few inches. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a first down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
No. Watch the safety creep. Let him go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up.
Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. There he goes right side. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. Here comes Cobb. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And they have to try and move past that pick six because now they're dealing with a fourth-quarter deficit, and they need this drive to end in points. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
He's letting this one go for Fuller, and that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And since they still have 10 yards to go, they'll just say, let's roll this over to third down and decline it.
Let's just be honest about it. If you can't get them off the field on 3rd and 10, then something's wrong with your defense anyway. No sense in taking that penalty.
Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Nowhere to go downfield, but he's able to get out of bounds and stop the clock here with a first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Watson. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 11 more on that one, and another first down. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. From the gun, here's Watson. He's got his tight end. It's Fells. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Darren Fells. His his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Texans have retaken the lead. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Good. Makes the score Texans 31, Patriots 27. Naomi Fairbairn to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown. Their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter. And a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Brady gives this to White. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
The ball carrier brought down at the 35-yard line. A gain of a yard.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. A few better down a score in the 4th quarter than Tom Brady. This is 1st and 10. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Brady's throw there complete, and the ball is knocked out, and the Texans scoop it.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important. I know they're going to have all kind of ball security drills in practice all next week.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. They'll keep it on the ground. Johnson. And he'll find his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
I like a guy who understands the situation. I also like a guy who you look at him and you say, that looks like a guy who knows the coach is going to say, guess what? You drop this one, you'll be carrying around the training facility for an entire week.
Maybe flashback to high school or college, carrying it around campus, right?
The old gauntlet drill, right? Anyone get the ball out while he's sitting in class and bring it back to the coach? He's in big trouble.
For the field goal, a 26-yard attempt.
Fairbairn able to put this one through. And that'll make this a 7-point game. From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
And they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. Well, when you're leading in the 4th quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Texans scoop it. And he's into the clear. The 40. He's at the 30. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line.
Recovered.
And they were hoping to get down there, get the score, and get this thing into overtime. How deflating.
Absolutely. I mean, let's face it, heartbreaking. They had an opportunity, had a chance, and probably were feeling pretty good about what was going on, and that was taken away from them by their own mistake.
Yeah, the opportunity squashed. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. Ball at the 24 and a 2nd and 11. So Houston going to come away here with the victory. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for Houston, they continue to put themselves in position for a first-round bye as they move to 8-2. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, it was a game they really needed as they drop back to 4-6. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Arizona Cardinals.